All right, Aries, this is your Clarity Tarot reading. I pulled an angel from the Angel Tarot that represents you or the floor of your reading, a significator card. This angel is Mihael, because I'm trying to make sure I say it right, which means God, Father, the generous. At the bottom here, let me show you guys. It says fertility, fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. So you're gonna gain clarity with this reading, and it'll probably tie into like your love life, because something about love is in the air. But for this angel, Mihael, the psalm is 98, verse 2. The Lord hath made known his salvation, his righteousness hath he openly shewed in the sight of the heathen. This angel, those born under this angel, Mihael, will be passionate for love and will love walking and all pleasure in general. So your life about to be pleasurable, even if it's not just about love, about everything. So you got some good unconditional love surrounding you, Aries. Mihael preserves the peace between married couples and gives protection, premonitions, and secret inspirations. So that could also mean that you're going to have some divine inspiration coming along, or some premonitions about things that you need to know. You're going to be protected, so you're divinely guided and protected, Aries. So let me go ahead and put the book over here really quickly. Hold on, Aries. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into your read. Let me put the angel over here, and let's get into the clarity real quick. Okay, let me clean out the energy of the cards, which is what I just did. Also, God, Spirit, grant me access to the Aries Collective's Akashic records. Now, I want to say this too. If you stay in this reading, that's because you're letting me tap into your Akashic records. That is what the tarot is for. That's what it does. It taps into the fourth dimension, the spiritual realm, the Akashic records, so I can get, these insights. You know what I'm saying? Because as a psychic or psychic medium, you have to get the message from the higher realms, the download from the higher realms. The tarot cards is just a tool for you to receive the messages. It's like you a conduit, but the tarot cards is a conduit too. You know what I'm saying? So that is just a tool. So when you stay in these readings, that's what you allow to happen, is me to tap into your energy if you are a Aries, sun, moon, or rising. So let me go ahead and shuffle the cards. God, Spirit, grant me access to the Aries Collective Akashic records when it comes to clarity. Okay, we're going to do one shuffle because I kind of already shuffled a little bit, pre-shuffled. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, your first card, your biggest fear. Your second card is where to focus instead. Your third card is going to be your past experience to let go. Your fourth card is going to be your useful past experience. Your fifth card is going to be what to cultivate. Your sixth card is going to be your next step. Your seventh card is what is your inner strength. And your eighth card is going to be, are you going to get some outside help or advisor to help you out, in your situation, your life experience. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Aries, your biggest fear, distraction. Let's turn it over. King of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, you might be overindulging right now. It could be you want wealth and status. That's another thing. You can't be obsessed with your reputation. You can't be obsessed with, accumulating wealth. Yes, you need financial freedom and wealth, you know what I'm saying, to have peace and to help other people, but you cannot become obsessed with that. So everything is good in moderation. So kind of be, moderate with your focus, you know what I'm saying? Because that could lead to you being very stubborn, or it could lead to some type of material loss. So that's your biggest fear and your distraction, because you could be fearing material loss because you're so focused on wealth. So that could be a fear. and a distraction. You know what I'm saying? So everything is a distraction. So let's see where you should focus at instead. So you got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, um, you may need to focus on gaining control, you know what I'm saying, over your emotions, because you could be overly emotional with this Queen of Swords reverse. You could be easily influenced. I'm not going to say the B word, but it got that on there. Cold-hearted, cruel, bitter. So, your emotions are eternal. You know what I'm saying? Your heart, the seat of your emotions. So you need to do some inner work. And so that's what you might need to focus on, because once you control your emotions, you control everything else around you. So let's go ahead and see what's your past experience to let go. Okay. Past experience to let go. You got the Two of Swords in the upright. So with this swords, because two is about something coming together, you know what I'm saying? Two is things when things form together. You may need to let go of a time that you had to make a difficult decision. You know what I'm saying? Because the Two of Swords is about, you know what I'm saying, I guess you could say choosing the lesser of two evils a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's not even choosing the lesser of two evils. It's more like, I guess you can't say it's just hard to make a choice. So it's like you weighing your facts and your options. So, and then Two of Swords, like avoidance right here. You could be avoid making this a decision. So I feel like just let go of past experience that just was a hard decision to make, because you already made the decision because it's in the past. You know what I'm saying? Let me not go on and on and on. But you already made the decision because it was in the past. So it's like you got to free yourself of the past, whether it was a right or a wrong call. You still just got to free yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? Because that can put you in the swords. The swords is the mental plane. And you don't want to build no mental prison in your mind hanging on to the past. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into a useful past experience, though, where you can, learn from, grow from. Okay, you got the world in the upright. So with the world in the upright, for your past experience to let go, I hope I said Two of Swords in the upright. But now we on the past experience that's useful. So you got the world in the upright. So with the world in the upright, I think it's a time that you felt accomplished, you feel complete, you feel whole, you feel well traveled, you felt emotionally fulfilled, you felt like you were celebrated, you know what I'm saying, in that moment, and so it's always use those past experiences of success, of emotional fulfillment to fuel you in the present so you could build even more greater future, even more greater future. So let's get into what do you need to cultivate, like what to cultivate. So, all right, you got the Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Let me show you the card. You got the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles in the upright, five is about like conflict. It's the challenge. Five is the challenge. It's getting over the challenge. Well, you need to get over the challenge. So you got something about your lack mindset. So you need to cultivate a growth mindset. Don't let scarcity and lack mentality bring you down, because that is something that you have to reprogram yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we be conditioned, because those are things that like went into your mind as a child. So you got to work on cultivating a growth mindset. You need to also cultivate a mindset that's not worried about loss, because you got to remember when you had to make that difficult decision, it may have felt like some kind of loss. When I said past experience to let go. So that brings you back to what you need to cultivate. You need to focus on the present. Make sure that you are present, Aries. Also, back to the lack mindset. You can't be worried about poverty. You can't be worried about insecurity. You need to focus on confidence, the now. And also, it's not about the result. Just keep building and working, because that's another thing that we do as people. Some of us, not all of us, But some of us, we worry about the fruitful outcome while we in the present. And it's like you need to detach from the outcome and just work from the heart and do what you need to do or handle your business the best way you can by staying present. So let's go ahead and see what's your next step. Okay, you got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Um, your next step, rethink your approach. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to go back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you the card. It's always good to go back to the drawing board. Revise your strategy, your life plan, revise your vision board. Those are things that you should be doing, occasionally, whether it's like every couple of months, every year, doing what you need to do. Clean house. You feel what I'm saying? Watch out for keeping secrets or somebody around you keeping secrets or somebody being deceptive, like deception. I'm saying deceptive, but like just watch out for deception, and also watch out for deception when it comes to you, because we could deceive ourselves. You your number one deceiver. You are your own worst enemy at times. So you just got to watch out for that. So let's go ahead and see what your inner strength is. So your inner strength, you got the Six of Wands. And so when you see six, you had the five, which is the challenge and what you need to cultivate, which is going to probably be challenging. But now you got the six. So you're going to eventually overcome. You know what I'm saying? But this Six of Wands in the reverse, you need to work on confidence, like I just said. So your reading is kind of cohesive because I just said something about turning that insecurity with this when you got the Five of Pentacles, turning the insecurity into confidence. So boom, we back here. Boom, you need to cultivate confidence, because confidence is Aries, what? Your inner fire, your inner strength. So you need to that's what you need to work on, your confidence and your achievements and stuff like that. And work on ego, the ego death. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of the ego, because you got to learn how to use your ego the proper way. You don't let your ego control or use you. You control and use it. So let's go ahead and see if you're going to get some outside help or advisor when it comes to things in your life. You got the Six of Swords in the reverse. So that's your Six of Swords in the reverse. So like I said, six, you got two sixes out here. So you're going to overcome any challenges, and your angel is with you. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of love around you, your angel, Mahael. So I feel like, no, this is going to be a personal thing. You're not going to have nobody, assist you physically. All you're going to have is your spirit guides, your spirit team. You know what I'm saying? God and your spirit guides, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your ascended masters. This is a personal journey, a personal thing. So there won't be no outside help. And make sure while you're going through this personal change, transition, transformation, and inner journey, make sure that you're not resistant to it. Don't resist the change. Be the change. Don't resist the change. Because that's another thing too. You can have problems with change. A lot of us, we do not like change, and you can't be resistant to it. You got to become the change, because if you put it in your mind and you go, okay, this is about to change. I don't want it to change, but it's going to change regardless. Let me just walk in and embody the change and be the change. So also, I forgot to mention that your tarot card, your angel, is the Empress. So that's some good energy too, because Empress, you know what I'm saying, y'all represent Empress, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back, warmed up with the cards, but Aries is the emperor energy, not Empress, the emperor. So everything looks good for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your read. Have a great day. Ashe.